let me say shout out, and let's move forward to Saquon. Let's say shout out to Saquon Barkley and the Eagles. Saquon Barkley agrees to a 41.2 million contract, making him, Saquon Barkley, the highest paid running back in NFL history. What's funny is function or what's hilarious is the Giants had enough money to make this happen. And while I don't think that Saquon Barkley on the Giants would have been the key piece to a Super Bowl caliber team, I do think that they would be much better off with Saquon Barkley than without. This is, as much as I don't want to do it because I'm a Commanders fan, this is just another great, smart move for the Philadelphia Eagles. Saquon Barkley was the main reason, offensively at least, that you won the Super Bowl. And the last thing you want to do is make your stars question how you feel about them as an organization. I know when a lot of people see these type of contracts, they always go, the only thing they really hear in that sentence is 41.2 million and highest paid running back in NFL history. And for some reason, their mind always goes to Saquon Barkley is not the best quarter or running back in NBA or NFL history. It's not what they're saying. What they're saying is Saquon Barkley is worth this much money and worth this much to the organization. And it just so happens that that number is the highest for whatever position, in this case, the running back position in NFL history. And I said this before. The Philadelphia Eagles have 2 Super Bowls in their franchise history. They've been to 3. They have 2. Actually, I don't know if they've been to 3. I know as of recently they've been to 3. And they go to 1, win with Nick Foles. Nick Foles gets a statue. It makes sense. They win. Saquon Barkley is essentially their MVP of the year, and they pay him handsomely. And the part that sucks if you're outside of Philly is they still have enough to make moves. I know they cut Bradbury, they cut Darius Slay, which helps with their cap space, and they have enough to go get someone like Myles Garrett. I hope that they don't get him, obviously, as a Commanders fan. But it goes back to, why do you think they say the rich get richer? When you see players go to a team like Kansas City, or when you see the Eagles after paying Jalen Hurts, after having someone like Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown, and now having the highest paid a two-year extension, having Saquon Barkley being the highest paid player or running back in NFL history. How do you think that they have the money for that? How do you think they have the wherewithal and the ability in a salary cap league to continue to make these type of moves? Because they are smart. Excuse me. They understand how to manipulate the market. They understand how to, when someone should get paid, when they shouldn't get paid. They know these type of things. It's the difference between a competent and an incompetent team. Here's my thing. I understand that not everyone operates on the same plane, meaning there are some affordabilities that some teams have more than others. This isn't baseball. Like the Dodgers just doesn't have an unlimited bankroll, or the Yankees don't have. It's not baseball. So yes, everyone has pretty much the same market, but the market helps when we talk about NFL more than baseball. If you're the Nationals and you can pay $500 million for somebody, it don't matter if they don't like DC or not. $500 million is $500 million. While you have a salary cap in NFL, geography and how the organization treats their players matters more, because you can only pay a player so much. And when you see an organization like the Philadelphia Eagles keep getting it right time and time again, or when they keep doing right by their players, you get situations. I don't remember the last time the Philadelphia Eagles had a issue. In fact, the last time I can remember, and obviously I'm not a huge fan, so I could be wrong. I'm sure somebody in the comments would tell me. But the last time I remember Philly having an issue with their players is what? Terrell Owens, but he had more of an issue with Donovan McNabb. They get it right, man. And this is why they're going to be formidable yet again next year in for a Super Bowl. And trust me, when you are like 100 yards away, think about that. Think about this year for Saquon Barkley. You go from the Giants to the Eagles. Not only are you on the verge of breaking multiple records. I think he was on the verge for having I think he was close to breaking the single game rushing record. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Hard Knocks or NFL Mike picked it up. Nick Sirianni went to him and was like, yo, you want to do this? He was like, nah, I'm good. He was 100 yards away, and I killed the Eagles organization for it. He was like 100 yards away from breaking the single season rushing record held by Eric Dickerson for 40-some years. 100 yards away. And instead of going for it against the Giants, they sat him out. So he became the 9th player in NFL history to rush over 2,000 yards. And you go from being the 9th player, you go from that to winning a Super Bowl and being a huge part and a very important part of that Super Bowl. At least Super Bowl run, and then now you are the highest paid running back in NFL history. When it's like a full circle moment, when the main reason why you're on Philly is because your former team, the Giants, were hesitant in paying you, and quote, couldn't sleep at night thinking paying a running back that much money. Well, even if the Eagles don't even make it to a Super Bowl, Saquon Barkley has done enough, more than enough, to earn that type of money. And as much as it sucks, as a Commanders fan, it's a smart move, and congratulations and shouts out to Saquon Barkley for agreeing to a 2-year extension, being the highest paid running back in NFL history, especially after last season. Much, much deserved. Oh, man, you stayed to the end of the video. I appreciate you. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you'll never miss any content from your boy. You can also go back and watch past episodes, past clips, and don't forget that the Unpopular Podcast, new episodes drop every Wednesday and Saturday. Appreciate you.